What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy Ario, and I'm back with another YouTube video for all my YouTube viewers. NBA Talk video today, and what I do want to discuss in this video is the Eastern Conference and what it's going to look like in the NBA next season. Now, of course, we all know the main thing is that Derrick Rose will be coming back for the Bulls, and Luol Deng and Joakim Noah should be all healthy. So pretty much everybody's rooting for the Bulls to be number one. Such as me. I'm going for the Bulls as well to be the number one seed. But the Miami Heat signed Greg Oden, and everybody's hyping it up because supposedly that's the big man they always needed. I'm hearing a whole bunch of false information saying that Greg Oden is going to carry them to the three-peat. Greg Oden is the last piece that they needed for the three-peat. So a lot of stuff going on about the Eastern Conference. As you guys know, the Pacers did sign Luis Scola, or they got him in a trade deal, I believe. So they still have their main guys, and of course we have Danny Granger coming back for the Pacers. So do you think the improvement of Paul George and Danny Granger's injuries are gonna meet together? Who knows? But they still have David West, Roy Hibbert, Paul George, Lance Stevenson, Danny Granger coming back, and now that they have Luis Scola, let's see how that turns out. That does sound a bit scary, especially knowing that Danny Granger is coming back. So let's see how that turns out. And of course, we have the Brooklyn Nets, who have Paul Pierce, KG, and Jason Terry now. But people are forgetting that they do have a new head coach. So nobody knows how it's going to turn out down here in Brooklyn. Jason Kidd did retire to become a coach, and he's the head coach for the Brooklyn Nets. It's his very first time. Now, I do understand they have a good lineup on paper. On paper, they have one of the best lineups in the NBA. Deron Williams, Paul Pierce, Brook Lopez, Kevin Garnett, and Joe Johnson. Now, that's amazing. Don't get me wrong. On paper, as I said, that's amazing. But let's not confuse ourselves with what happened last year and the Lakers, because they had Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Metta World Peace, Paul Gasol, and Dwight Howard. Now, if you look at the Lakers, now they only have Steve Nash and Paul Gasol because Kobe Bryant is injured, Metta World Peace is on the Knicks, and Dwight Howard left to the Houston Rockets. So you never know what could happen within a 1 year span. So let's see how it turns out for the Nets. And of course the Knicks, who knows what the Knicks are going to do this year. I doubt their dreams are finally going to happen of Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire finally having that good chemistry. It's not going to happen to me, in my opinion. But for those who don't know, J.R. Smith did have to get some surgery during his off season, so I'm hearing that he might miss the first month or two. So do you think the Knicks can ride it out for those first 2 months, or do you think they're going to be at the bottom of the pack? You never know. But now let me pretty much organize this. Now at number one, I have the Bulls coming back and winning at least 55 plus games. If you don't think so, then hey, feel free to disagree, but I feel as if Derrick Rose is going to be that guy he once was, if not, then better, which will be scary because he was already scary before. Now, imagine he comes back better with an even better jump shot. Watch out, Miami, because, yes, you guys are the beasts of the East, so watch out. But, yes, I do have the Bulls at number one in the East. Coming at number two, I have the Heat, of course. They are the back-to-back champs, of course, in the NBA. Can't ride them out. Still have the big three of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. They did re-sign Chris Anderson, which he did help them out a lot last season. And now they have Greg Oden. I don't think the Greg Oden situation is going to work out. But if it does, then that's going to be even better for them because they would have two solid big men such as Chris Anderson and Greg Oden. So Bulls 1, Heat number 2, and coming in at number 3, I have the Pacers. Now, a lot of people were saying that the Nets were going to jump to number 3. The Knicks were going to jump up to number 3, but as you guys know, the Nets have a new head coach. You don't know what's going to happen. J.R. Smith is out for a month or two. You don't know what's going to happen. The chemistry between Melo and Amari, don't know what's going to happen. So I have the Pacers at number 3 because they have the core guys from last season's playoff run. And those guys are Paul George, David West, and Roy Hibbert. That's their big 3. And now they have who was one of the best scorers in the NBA, Danny Granger, coming back. We don't know how he's going to come back. If he does become the Danny Granger of old, then hey, that's going to be amazing for the Pacers. But yes, I still have them coming in at number 3. That's my top 3. Now, underneath the top 3, I don't really know what could happen. It could be Knicks. It could be Nets. It could just be pretty much anything. I'm also hearing a lot of rumors that people might think the Pistons might make a playoff run as well. Maybe one of the top teams. I'm hearing that as well. And that's just because they have Josh Smith and Brandon Jennings now. But I'm not really big on that because, Brandon Jennings never lived up to his rookie season. And Josh Smith is consistent, but we don't know what's going to happen with that team. And, of course, we have the Washington Wizards. And a lot of people are saying if John Wall stays healthy, that the Wizards can make a playoff push. So we'll see how that goes. And, of course, you guys know the other teams, such as the Cavaliers. I just mentioned the Wizards. The Bucks are probably pretty much out of it. They don't have Brandon Jennings anymore. So we'll have to see how after the top 3 turns out. So you never know what could happen down in the East Coast. Anyway, make sure you guys like, comment below with your opinions, please. If you guys agree, give this video a thumbs up. If you disagree, please dislike, move on with your life. And make sure you guys subscribe for more of my YouTube videos. It's your boy Ariel, and I'm out of here, guys.